Say the least. It's going to be an interesting game. But what's going on, guys? It's me, the Stat King, here. I think I'm going to be joined by Romeo shortly. But we've already got a 3 and out from the Denver Broncos. Russell's almost picked off the first play. They try a little run game with Melvin Gordon, and third down, it's a sack. That's kind of the story of the Broncos season thus far. We've got Russell Wilson throwing an incompletion, almost a pick, then not getting the run game established early, and then an incomplete a sack on third down. That's been the story of the season. But enough about the Broncos, guys. Let's talk a little bit about the Jaguars. Jaguars have been looking really good. Had a little stumbles here and there. They just traded away James Robinson to the running back needy Jets after Breece Hall had that ACL tear, removing him from the season. But that cements things for Travis Etienne. So let us know in the comments what you think about this game. Sleeping Angel saying, my goodness, already an ugly game for Denver. Yeah, it's the first drive, and, Broncos country, let's ride. That's basically how it's been with Russell Wilson as quarterback. Also saying good morning, everybody. Kevin Richards saying what's up, Kevin, and Aiden Run saying that could apply to a great many things. What it could also apply to is the number of penalties that this coaching staff has allowed. I do say allowed the Broncos to have, because last year the Broncos were not a very penalized team. And I understand, you changing coaching staffs, you change a bunch of different things, but this team is mostly the same team that it was last year. So if they are losing that discipline that was there last year, that's on the coaching staff. And that's why I say it's allowed by the coaching staff. There's only so much that I'm going to say that is the fault of the players. Because if the players are getting out of their normal rhythm, it's the coaching staff's job to put them back into that rhythm. Aru saying, what's up, guys? What's going on, Aru? That's actually a fun question. Which do you guys feel as though Jacksonville traded the wrong running back? Because that's going to be something that I think is a question as the trade fallout, as we start to feel more of the trade fallout and see how Robinson does. Like, Robinson's going to be a backup on the Jets, same way he was a backup in Jacksonville. But they had a pretty good running back in Robinson, and then they drafted Etienne. Etienne had that Liz Frank injury and didn't really get wanted Evan Engram. Man, if Romeo was here, he would have been able to tell us all about Evan Engram and catching. But yeah, I'm interested to see what exactly, how each running back's the rest of their career kind of goes, because both of them could be, I don't know if they're every down. I don't know if Robinson is necessarily an every down back. I don't know that much about his blocking skills for the pass game, but they have the ability. Both of them have the ability to be lead running backs for a team. I will say that. Who do you all have? Jacksonville. Then I'm assuming that Jacksonville is going to win this game. I have like zero faith and confidence right now in the Broncos because Russ just cannot get out of his own way. Man's got the yips like crazy when it comes to this offense, and it's going to take time, but at least for this season, it seems as though they're going to have all the time in the world because I don't think they're going to be going far at all. Streamies is giving me a black screen. I'm not sure if that's because it's being broadcast in London and there's some commercial issues. I don't know. Well, we shall see. Okay, looking at a different site, and it's also all black. So I'm assuming that maybe it's something to do with how the commercials are set up or where they're getting their feeds from. Ah, we are back. Sleeping Angel saying he's ready to get his coffee next to me. I got a copious amount of Diet Coke. Now, one thing I will say, one little caveat that I'll give the Broncos for this season is, holy fuck, the injuries. You lose wide receiver 3 Tim Patrick during the offseason. That's an ACL tear. You lose Josie Jewell, the heart and soul of the middle linebacking core, the kind of the Walter or ring general. Oh, Russell intercepted. Love it. Let's go. I would say we're tanking for a high draft pick, but we gave them all to Seattle for this fucking bum. Jeez. So let's see. We've got two. He's thrown two passes. One was almost picked, and the other was picked. All of those great leg raises and knee raises and all that shit you did in the fucking airplane meant absolutely fuck all. Jeez. But back to what I was saying. The Broncos are ridiculously injured. You lose your wide receiver 3. Your starting middle linebacker doesn't play the first 2 games. You lose your starting running back, Javonte. You lose one of your tackles, one of your lead tackles with a broken fucking leg. You lose Justin Simmons, one of the best safeties in the game and one of the leaders of the defense for the first couple games. Then you lose Caden Stearns, one of the cornerbacks. Then you lose shit, what's the dude's name? Randy Gregory out for 5 weeks. Then you've lost the replacement for Randy Gregory on defense, Baron Browning. He's not playing this game. The amount of you don't start with the tight end that you wanted to start for the first couple weeks. You have Albert O in instead of Dulcich. It is a ridiculous level of injuries. And the funny thing is that's kind of been the historical trend for the Broncos for the past 6 years since they won that Super Bowl. Caden saying he's still in bed. Don't worry. The Broncos offense is also still in bed. They decided to probably take the first quarter or half off completely. Sleeping Angel saying that was a bad pass. I'm watching in my bed too. I mean, I got to make some coffee. You know, I have Travis Etienne in a bunch of fantasy leagues and a couple dynasty leagues. So, hey, if he wants to run roughshod over this Broncos defense, I'm all for it. And I got Christian Kirk in another dynasty league. So I'll take what I can get. Jesus, this is atrocious. Romeo quite famously is a night owl and not an early morning riser. So I was like, hey, I think he'll make it for this morning game. I'm sure he'll come in somewhere around maybe the second half, but we'll see how that one goes. But yeah, he's generally a night owl. That's what allows him to stay up for these crazy UFC pay-per-views and all that kind of stuff. He was up late last night for the Jake Paul Anderson Silva fight. So, which you guys can catch our watch along on THH Sports. So he may be having a little late start to the morning on this here Sunday. Oh my goodness, Trevor Lawrence. He missed the pass. Well, not he did. Engram missed the catch earlier. He does not miss the catch this time. Evan Engram, 22-yard touchdown reception. Let the pain begin. That was a great that was a great fade cut route. Wow. Oh, well. Hey man. I would have liked to watch that fight. I was at a quinceañera, and that was a fun time. I enjoyed that quinceañera. Probably more action than the fight. I didn't have that much faith in a lot of the undercard stuff, Jake Paul and Silva themselves, but also I didn't have that much faith in Silva because Silva's not able to use really what brought him to the dance, and that's his legs, and he can't do submissions. It's pure boxing, so it's like that's why some of these fights that Jake Paul takes when it's people who aren't boxers normally, it's just like, well, I mean, what do I really expect from them from a striking perspective if they can't use every tool? It's a complete kind of retraining of the brain if you think about it, because an MMA fighter trying to be in a boxing ring, one of their first thoughts when they see an opening is going to be a takedown, unless they're just a straight up striker. But it doesn't feel as with a fist striker. I mean, and it doesn't feel as though a lot of these boxing fights have been up against pure stand-up strikers. I mean, that's just my take, and I don't know that much about the world of MMA. I'm much more of a casual fan, but it just seems kind of like a little bit of picking and choosing of who you're going to fight. It was good. All right. Well, yeah, I'll have to see if I can get a copy of it. You fell waiting for Jake Paul asleep, but man, yeah. I mean, as long as they put on a good show, I suppose. Jags by 7. I don't know if you're saying the score or you think that's going to be the final score. I think it could be easily a lot more than that. The Jags have had a pretty good scoring offense. Their defense isn't the greatest compared to Denver's, but the Denver offense struggles mightily. So we'll see. I could see it being Jags by 14 by the end of this game. I gotta say that is a beautiful looking stadium. We're getting a wide shot for the kickoff. That's a beautiful stadium. That's the other problem with the Broncos offense. A lot of time we're seeing like just run, pass on the drives. Look at that. What a stat line. First 2 drives, 0 for 2, sack, interception. My goodness. He doesn't have a single completion, and we're halfway through the first quarter. Got Murray on a run and a flag. I think it looks like a tripping or something. A holding. Not surprised. We're going to see how much confidence Hackett and the offensive coordinator, whose name I forget right now, has in Russell right now, because this is what, second and like 18? You got to throw the ball. Second and 17. Let's see. Let's see. Screen pass to Judy. Judy got maybe like 5. Okay, to 7. All right. So 3rd and 10. Great. Yeah, play calls are god awful. Sleeping Angels. I agree with you. Tell me it's a false start in the offense. False start. Offense. Jeez. We're getting boos from a London crowd to the Denver Broncos. This is amazing. Murray doing something, but the Jags played a soft coverage because they knew that Denver's not going to be able to throw it that far. Yeah, I am seeing a pretty decent amount of orange and blue from the crowd. I gotta say, before the season started, when the Broncos lost Tim Patrick, that for me was like, okay, that's why when the season first started and the Broncos were first struggling, and Romeo was asking me like, why don't you feel, you know, right after week one, like, why are you not? Because my thought process was just, as soon as Tim Patrick went down, I was like, they just lost the receiver with the most experience. He's not wide receiver one, but they lost the guy who's like the most experienced receiver between tight ends and wide receivers in the locker room. And Tim Patrick was such an underrated reason for any of the Bronco success on offense last year that losing him to that ACL tear, absolutely devastating. I really hope that he is able to fully rehab and make it back for next year because, damn, they need him. KJ Hamler, not it. This guy, KJ Hamler, finally getting the opportunities that he wanted and needed because he himself, they drafted him. He didn't get a shot that first year, and other receivers moved up above him on the depth chart. And, you know, you feel bad for the guy because you want people to be able to get opportunities. You get drafted, you make it all the way to the NFL, you go through Pop Warner, middle school, high school, Friday night lights turn to Saturdays, Saturdays turn to Sundays. You want people to get their opportunities, get drafted for a reason. But we're seeing he's not making the most of whatever opportunities he is getting. So it kind of sucks. I will say it's kind of weird that for the commercial breaks, it's just a black screen. Keeps making me think that something's wrong with my internet, which I appreciate. I don't know if you guys are seeing that too, or if you guys are watching on your cable channels or whatever the case may be. But it's kind of funny for me. So they're icing his throwing shoulder. Oh, even better. Then fuck it. Put Brett Ripien in. Don't make fucking Russell have a goddamn shoulder tear. Alex Singleton. Love this guy. Love this guy. This is Chase's boy, Chase Oliver, who's been on THH and THH Sports. They went to high school together. Singleton is an awesome dude. And every time he makes a tackle, there's a donation. I believe it's for leukemia. He donates money for leukemia. I believe it's leukemia. It might just be cancer generally, but every tackle he makes, there is a donation that he he puts out, he gives, and it's pretty cool because he's never been a guy who's had lucrative contracts. He's made money, but no real lucrative contracts. And the fact that he's still trying to help people, that's awesome for him. Who am I a fan of? I'm a Denver Broncos fan, which is the main reason why I'm watching this stream. Just to see the pain, just to see the hurt. Etienne getting a first down for the Jags. I guess since I'm also an AEW fan, I could be like, either way, I win. But I also want Tony to, decide if he wants to be a football GM, or a wrestling GM, and stop splitting all of his time, his duties, and his manic energy episodes, and focus that on one place. Oh yeah, yeah. I was a Broncos fan because growing up, I didn't really have a team. I'm originally from South Florida area. I didn't really have a team growing up. My parents are immigrants, so there wasn't like a built-in kind of, hey, your dad's dad watched the Dolphins, or some other team. So I followed players, and my favorite quarterback of all time is Peyton Manning. So I was a Colts fan for a very long time, and then when he signed with Denver, I became a Denver fan. And then when he retired, I've just stayed with the Broncos since then. I will say I was a little sad I never got to see Peyton live. I almost got tickets that Super Bowl year because they came here to Chicago to play the Bears. However, that was when he was injured with the plantar fasciitis. And instead, they had Brock Osweiler as a quarterback. And I was like, I really don't want to pay NFL ticket prices to not see the guy that I really want to see play. So I passed. And in hindsight, I mean, it just would have been nice to be able to say I went to a game during that Super Bowl season, which would have been kind of cool. You saw him play one time against the Bears. Oh yeah, yeah. I meant to ask you. You're a Bears fan. Do you still Sleeping Angels? You don't live in the Chicagoland area anymore. And what part of Chicago were you originally from? Block below the waist. Oh my God, great, love it. But it's also speaking of the Bears, RJ, a regular here on THH Sports when it comes to Bears games. He is in Dallas this weekend with his family. They are going to Cowboys Bears at Jerry World. Nick Benito, third round pick, loving it. Okay. You're actually from Indiana, but always root for the Chicago teams. Gotcha. Very nice. My dad currently lives and works in Michigan City. And I've been to a couple Notre Dame tailgates. Yeah, look at that. They showed that graphic. It's the end of the first quarter, and the Broncos are already at 4 flags for 37 yards. And another flag. Knox, Indiana. I don't think I've ever been in that area. so so they make a play. They make a play, get them in the backfield, and then they're gonna give Simmons a flag for taunting. So all of that good work completely shot to shit. And I just said 4 flags for 37 yards. Now it's even more. Listen, if the Jags just do nice, long, slow drives, eat away, chip away the defense, even if they don't get touchdowns, you are going to continue to force the Denver offense into making mistakes because you're killing all the clock. And it's so hard for them to score that they're going to have to get more risky to try to catch up. What a great strategy. What an easy playbook. Oh, man. This is great. Absolutely great. But we are at the end of the first quarter. And I always forget to do this. But here, let me. Man. Fun times. Because the thing is, I wouldn't even be that upset if they were competitive and lost. Like, lose by a field goal, lose by a touchdown, that's fine. Because I knew that getting a new quarterback, new head coach, first-time head coach, first-time offensive coordinator, first-time defensive coordinator, first-time quarterback in a brand new system, there's going to be growing pains. But if you're competitive, it's like, all right, cool. There's something, there's something to look at. You can analyze the game film. You can see where the improvements need to be made. Because I care about the long term of any team. Whenever they make a trade, whenever they sign a contract, I care about the long term. And the long term is a 5-year contract with Russ, $240 million, $161 million guaranteed. Now, from the money perspective, I mean, I know the Waltons got it, right? these are the Walmart Sam's Club people. I know they got it. They got my money for sure because I have brand loyalty and I'm not going to shop at Costco. It's Sam's Club that owns Denver Broncos. I'm shopping at Sam's Club, goddammit. But this is a long-term commitment to a guy, especially when you give up all these draft picks. At least be competitive. Doug Peterson looking like a genius right now against the Broncos, and his team has the same record as the Broncos. Oh my God. Aru saying I like the nothing on all caps. Absolutely. Right, yeah, just don't get blown out. Chilling with Chase. What's going on, Chase? Your boy Singleton making some plays earlier in the first quarter. Got a nice couple tackles here and there, some great donations. Chase, if you could remind me, I know you were telling me about Alex's donations. I don't remember if you said it was for leukemia or just cancer, leukemia specifically, or cancer generally. So if you could just remind me of that when you get a chance. Now I'm just hoping that ETN has a monster game. I was completely off. It was Down syndrome awareness. I don't know why I thought leukemia, but Down syndrome. Very nice. Very admirable. With this defense having to make a shitload of tackles because the offense keeps turning the ball over generally across the season, he's going to be racking up money. I'll tell you that much. He's going to be racking up money for Down syndrome awareness. So awesome for Alex. Simmons getting a clear call. I did see Stat King. I did. I don't know why I just said my name, but I did see Shinsuke versus Great Muta announced. Very, very, very also admirable from Hunter to give that opportunity for Shinsuke to be part of Muta's retirement tour. That's really cool. I got to say, Hunter has been winning me over as somebody who has stopped watching WWE back in, I want to say, May of 2020. It's been cool to see him come into power and make some changes, particularly because my issues were not with the storylines. I can deal with, dumb storylines. I reviewed the NWA for True Heel Heat. It wasn't the storylines, it was how Vince and the company at the time treated their alleged independent contractors when it came to hiring, firing, general treatment, that kind of stuff. And in that regard, Hunter seems to be doing things out of a different playbook. And I can appreciate that for sure. He's going to let you guys and girls be at. Sasha will show us. Yeah, Sasha's an interesting situation because she is still under contract. I know there are some kind of renegotiations and things like that. Another flag. First Simmons, now Pat Surtain. Man, just let Etienne punch it in and give Russell another chance to turn the ball over. Come on. And that's another thing that happens when you don't have a balanced football team, is that one side has to compensate for the other, right? And the defense can sometimes feel as though they have to make plays in order to keep them in the game. Surtain is a great player, one of the best corners in the league, easily a top 10 cornerback in the league. Some might even argue a top 5. But Surtain's going to have moments like this where he feels as though he's got to do something crazy because this offense can't fucking move the ball to save their lives. There's another holding call that I'm seeing. I mean, I'll take the fucking pick. I'll take the pick, Justin Simmons. Let me see this batted. Oh, no, it wasn't batted. He just popped up and got that shit. He said, no, fuck you. That's awesome. And like I've seen graphics pointing out that Denver is top 5 in the league when it comes to points allowed. If this offense was just slightly capable, they would be like, instead of being 2-5, they'd probably be like 4-3, maybe even 5-2, depending on the games and situations. It's absolutely incredible. Chase saying he needs Etienne to have a great game too. Defense for the Broncos is great, but the offense is just not as consistent. No, the offense is very consistent. They're just consistently bad. Oh, you're getting Christmas commercial songs? Listen, I mean, it's the day before Halloween, which basically means Halloween's over, and nobody really cares about Thanksgiving. If you like turkey, I don't know what to tell you. I feel sorry for you. So yeah, let's just get into the Christmas spirit. Just, you know what? Forget Christmas. Let's get into just forget the rest of 2022. Let's just get into 2023. And I don't know. I don't know 100% where I'm going with this, but let's just forget the rest of the football season. That's where I'm going with this. Forget the rest of the football season for the Denver Broncos. That's where I was going with this. This team is trash. Look at that. 22 interceptions since 2016. He is tied for second amongst NFL safeties. Ball gets batted. What a love it. Love it. You know, Sleeping Angels, at least you are getting commercials. I just get a black screen and think that my internet's dying on me every time. So I think what Trevor was thinking was that he was going to get another call because there was definitely a Denver hold in the end zone. Because if Simmons hadn't intercepted that, it would have gotten to that receiver. Receiver would have tried to make a play, and I think they would have got the hold call. Oh my God, 3rd and 1. I think it's the shortest third down yardage that Denver has had this entire game. Can they get the job done? And they cannot get the job done. The boos. Listen to those boos. This isn't even Mile High Stadium, and they're getting booed. Horrible. Who took this timeout? Oh, delay game. Jesus. They can't even punt right. They can't even punt the ball correctly. This is amazing. Hold on. Let me What is this nonsense from seeing from Lululemon? Lululemon's getting into the exercise business? That's hilarious. They're trying to compete with that mirror shit and Peloton. Lululemon is pretty fucking expensive. I will agree with you. Quality, though, I mean, you pay for quality, I suppose, but they are definitely expensive. That's for sure. Go 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 go, Travis! Look at that! Wow, that was like a 40-yard run. Oh, exactly a 40-yard run. Awesome. Like I was saying, all they got to do is do long drives that take time off the clock, and even if they get field goals, it's fine. They will be fine. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about this Jags offense. That's really the thing to look at in this game, because this is a really quality defense that they're up against, and if they can score against this defense, that'll be really fucking good for them. Because even the for confidence, for getting better, all that good shit. Because even if they get good field position, you still gotta score. You still gotta punch it in. So if they can pull that off, maybe there's hope for the Jaguars season. So right now, Russell's at 2 for 5, 19 yards, 1 interception, with a QBR rating of 11.7. Meanwhile, as Neil calls him, Sunshine is at 9 for 14, 65 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick, a 69 QBR rating. Etienne's already at 85 yards. He's also got 2 catches for 12 yards. So from a fantasy perspective, he is already over 11 points. Look at that. Evan Engram, the leading receiver for the Jags, 3 catches, 37 yards, and that touchdown. I shudder to look at who is the leading receiver for the Broncos. It's Latavius Murray with 13 yards, followed by Judy with 6 yards. That is disgusting, to say the least. Absolutely disgusting. But at least we're getting football, I guess, this early in the morning. A whole day of football, which is the one thing that's kind of nice about these early morning London games. I am kind of interested to see how the German crowd, when they play in Munich, that will be cool to see. Because we know good old Roger Goodell, he's been pushing to get teams in not just London, but in Europe itself. It's a great untapped market. I don't know if they'll support a lot of teams throughout the course of time, course of a full season. But if they can get like maybe 2-3 teams over there, there's some money there. Definitely some money. I love this. They're showing all the headlines from when they made the trade. How's it going? Yeah, show me how it's going. I love it. I love it. Holy shit, Denver has a first down. They got their first down of the game. And it's only been 22 minutes. Cortland Sutton immediately becoming, I think, the leading receiver for the team with like a 14-yard catch. Let's do something. Let's do a little something else here. Tell me in the comments if you have already had your Halloween party or been to your Halloween party. What costume did you wear? That intrigues me right now more than this NFL game. Tell me. I'm here. I'm here to hear what your costumes were. If you went as a trash can, people could have mistaken you as the Denver Broncos. Or more specifically, if you'd gone as a trash can, people could have mistaken you for Russell Wilson. We had a 1970s themed party on Friday. Bunch of family, bunch of friends, bunch of people you've seen on THH Sports, actually. Nick, RJ, Arizona Cardinals superfan Dan. They were all here. Aru saying you haven't attended a Halloween party in years. Sir, what are you doing? What's wrong? Talk to me. Why are you not going to Halloween parties? They're like, for adults at least, it's still the one last shot that you have of remembering your youth. Come on. Melvin Gordon. Oh my God. A 7-yard rush. Clint Kubiak, son of Gary Kubiak, who got the Broncos to the Super Bowl. All right, that's understandable then. If you're in charge of looking out for your younger brother and his friends, that's you're being a good older sibling. So I'll walk back some of the earlier criticism of you not enjoying Halloween. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, nothing wrong there. Nothing wrong with some runs from Melvin Gordon trying to get this run game established. If only Denver had done this in the beginning of the game. Jeez. He ran a 4.51 at 285 pounds. That's pretty incredible. That size. Another Denver Broncos first down. I think they're at 3 first downs. Amazing. Just short. Never mind. I take that back. Are they going to try to take the points or not? Was I excited getting Russell Wilson or no? No. And it's not because of Russ. It would have been any big name quarterback because like I was saying earlier, my focus is always the long term. I want a team to build for long term success. And I know that if you're going to be getting a Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers, those are the two quarterbacks that were high level tied to the Broncos during the offseason, it's going to cost you both from a monetary standpoint, renegotiating the contract, and from a trade standpoint. So I knew that Drew Lock wasn't going to be the answer, but ultimately I was trying to figure out whoever they get, what is it going to cost? And the money thing is less than the draft picks. I care more about the draft picks. So to me, I just was like, as long as they're not spending too much to get the person with the draft capital. Russell Wilson on a QB sneak, 4th and 1. They're going to get it. A new set of downs. They have to score in this first half. They cannot pitch a shutout they cannot get a shutout pitch against them in this first half. Screen pass for Montreal, Washington doesn't get far. I think 2 yards at best. See, now this play is a great example of why all 22 footage is great. Because he's got the pocket. Russell has the pocket protection that he needs, and he goes for a check down to Gordon. So the question here is, how good was the coverage that he has to go to a check down? Is it that good coverage, or is the coverage that good, or is it just a problem with the quarterback where he's got the yips and he doesn't trust that the receivers are going to make a play on the ball? Finally, a throw that's over 20 yards. 25-yard catch by Jerry Jeudy. Great play by Jeudy. If they can get a slant route to Court, this could be a touchdown. Oh, they're going to do a little sweep. A little jet sweep. Jeudy! Finally, something. Some life from the Denver Broncos. Jerry Jeudy on a jet sweep, 6-yard touchdown run. My goodness. Hold on. I got something for this. This is how I feel about that play.
You like that? You like that?
That's what I have to be excited for. A 6-yard touchdown jet sweep run. Diva Den asking, why are they playing so early in the morning? Because this game is in London. A couple games every year. The NFL plays in London. This is one of those games. I believe they also have a game in Munich, Germany. Look at Russell going around to that offensive line. Like, this is what I'm talking about, baby. You guys got fucking lucky on this drive, like 3 different times. I mean, Russ is like, it's not luck, it's divine intervention. Broncos country, let's rush. And then they get a delay game for the kicking team. That's awesome. Divaden, we cover everything when it comes to sports, so we appreciate you joining us on this game. And if you guys are not already subscribed to THH Sports, hit that subscribe button, like this video. It helps us with all of the fun algorithms and all that kind of shit that YouTube does to help us deliver this quality content to more and more of you. We got watch longs for our 1 p.m. games. We got watch longs for the afternoon games, Sunday night football, Monday night football. We got this whole thing covered. Technically, this is a primetime game in London. Look at Denver. Look at Denver getting primetime games all over the place. Don't you love it? Don't you just love it? It's week 8, and they've had like 4 primetime games. You can see, that's the thing. You can tell when the NFL thinks that a team is going to be good. That's how you get all these primetime games. And Denver had not had a lot of primetime games past couple of years. They trade for Russell. The NFL's like, well, the Broncos should be good. You know, people are going to tune in to see this. Let's get them some primetime shit. Now look at them. Another flag. Is this going to be against the defense? Is it going to be against the defense? I guarantee it's going to be against the defense. Offsides. Defense. Let's go. What are the Broncos at now? 7 penalties? 10th. Oh, shit. God damn. Dan saying, good morning. Ready to see my Cardinals probably lose in the early slot. Look, come on, man. You're only playing the Rams. No, not the Rams. San Fran's playing the Rams. You're only playing whoever it is you're playing. It's 2:40 p.m. in London. That's tea time. That's tea time is prime time in London. You know what I mean? Playing Minnesota. Yeah, you guys might lose that one. Hop looked good, though, coming back. James Conner out, though. The ribs still bothering him. Eno Benjamin time. Darrell Williams, I think, is out as well, or questionable. So Keontae Ingram time as well. Last Cardinals victory in Minnesota was 1977. That's the same year Star Wars came out, the first one. So, man, it's been a while. It's been a while. But hey, Dan, I mean, you came to my Halloween party. It was 1970s themed. Cardinals' last win in Minnesota was 1977. It's all coming together. It's all coming together for a Cardinals upset of the Minnesota Vikings. We are once again in a commercial break where my screen is completely blacked out. And I think, did my internet die? Let's hope the Cardinals beat the Vikings. Oh, what a great Bears fan. What a great Bears fan supporting the Cardinals against the Vikings. Dan saying his Michael Myers costume will break the curse. You never know. You never know. Yeah, they're coming out of the 2-minute warning. They're already in Denver territory. They can afford to take their time. What the fuck was? Dude just threw a towel. Justin, what are you doing? You're just throwing a towel on the field. Christian Kirk converting and stepping out of bounds, saving the clock, saving the timeouts. This is really funny. In one of my fantasy leagues, I am starting the Denver defense, and the other person is starting the Jacksonville defense. And you want to talk? That's one thing that I didn't talk about when I was referring to the Robinson ETN trade, the trade for Robinson with the Jets. It does a lot for ETN's confidence to know that they are 100% trusting him as the lead back, as the every down back for Jacksonville. That can really, really help your confidence and help your running ability. Looks like they're gonna have to punt. What is this flag for? Oh, intentional ground. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he was. He was still inside the left side. I thought he had gotten completely out. Yeah, great for Denver. Oh shit! What a tackle on Montreal, Washington. Yeah, Jacksonville still has some growing pains for sure. All right, 1st and 10 on the 9-yard line. You got a minute and a second left, 2 timeouts. This is it would be a let Russ cook situation. Get out of bounds, Mel. There we go. Incomplete on 1st and 10. Ten seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Snap the ball. All right. Okay. 15-yard gain to Judy. They at least get a field goal. Oh, Dolchik stayed in bounds. Nice. Okay. Oh, shit. O-line. Cushenberry, yeah. Well, there goes the center. So it's a little bit of something promising on this, I guess, 1-minute drill for Denver. And then Cushenberry goes down. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell what exactly is the injury. It looked like he was grabbing leg, which leg or like upper like hip area. Let's see if I can get some information. Not seeing much. Hopefully they'll give us a good update when we get back from the break. Glass goes on. Okay. Not a bad O-line swap. Another check down to Gordon. They're going to have to burn that last time out. Unless they do they could do a spike. Yeah. 15 seconds. Jacksonville timeout. That's it. The one thing, a famous phrase, the one thing he can't do is take a sack. And what did he do? Took a sack. And Dolchik was open.
Do you want any snacks? Do you want any snacks?
Oh, Jesus. Almost picked. Holy shit. That was, yeah. Oh, wow. Another famous phrase. Well, if he had hands, he'd be a receiver. And that's why he's playing defensive back. All right, so Cushenberry was able to walk off under his own power. They're showing him walk into the back, the locker room. I don't want to hear this bullshit from Nathaniel Hackett. Yes, that was bad. Definitely bad. It's kind of funny when the Broncos go up tempo, when they do like no huddles and things like that. It works out well for them. If it was me, I would just do that the entire fucking game. Play the football equivalent of full court press. Like what? I don't know why they do this. Yeah, since we're at halftime, guys, what games are you guys looking forward to for this slate of games for Week 8? Bears Cowboys looks interesting. Cowboys without Zeke, giving the Bears a fighting chance. Dolphins Lions, that should be some fireworks. Same with Cardinals Vikings. I know Romeo is interested in Patriots Jets. Steelers Eagles could be interesting. Titans Texans, that one is interesting just because of the Malik Willis start. And Packers Bills, just because, I mean, as shitty as Aaron Rodgers and the Packers have looked, it's still the Packers until they're not the Packers. And I don't know if I'm ready to say they're not the Packers 100% just yet. Dolphins, you're interested in the Dolphins game. Yeah, that one I think should be fun. A lot of points, a lot of yardage. If there's one thing the Lions do, it's get yardage. They don't always get a lot of points, but they will definitely get yardage. Your sleeping angel saying you're looking forward to raging of the Chicago Bears losing bad to Dallas. And let's go Bills. Look at you just rooting against all of your NFC North teams. As you should, sir. I'm rooting for the bye week against the Chiefs and the Chargers. I hope the bye week wins. We know I'm not a big fan of the Raiders generally. So let's go Saints. But I think I am starting the Raiders defense in the league. Or I had a choice to start them because it's I have a definite playoff bound team, so I'm rostering 2 defenses for late season options. Excited Washington won. Yeah, that was a surprise. That was kind of a surprise win for Washington. Taylor Heineke, man, doing what you got to do. You might even keep that starting job if and when Carson gets back. But here we are at the halftime for Jags Broncos. Jacksonville Jaguars 10, Denver Broncos 7. They can at least do a jet sweep properly. Though from what I saw, that it counts because it was a forward pass, so they're giving Russell a touchdown, which, whatever. I mean, at least Judy gets an extra 1 point in fantasy if you play PPR. But Sleeping Angels, how are you feeling generally about the Chicago Bears and Justin Fields in this next year of his progression going forward? I think the Bears have some interesting pieces. I hope they don't trade Roquan Smith. They just traded away Robert Quinn. It feels as, and I've said this on other streams, it feels as though Justin can see the reads. He just does not trust that anybody is going to make a catch or make a play. And he's trusting himself to try to get yardage when he should be just throwing the fucking ball. Also, a lot of it is the offensive coordinator, they are not trusting him to throw. Speaking of which, they're showing Zeke walking in on his phone. Wow. DK's planning on playing. Well, that's some news that I need. Darren Waller's going to be out. I got to move him out of the lineup. Let's see what we got. Yeah, some of these games are going to be looking kind of interesting. Some frisky teams here. This is when the good teams separate themselves and start making that playoff push. But outside of a couple teams, not many dominant teams. So this is when you gotta make that separation. End of October, November. Yeah, because for Denver, there's no reason for them to tank. They've given away the first round, second round pick. I mean, maybe you hit on a high third round pick. I'd rather see the team be putting things together and making things happen. Karen Griggs. It is currently halftime. We are going to be coming into the third quarter very, very soon in this game for Denver and the Jags. Yeah, if Denver, there's no reason for them to try to tank or anything like that. If Hackett gets fired, he gets fired. Like, what are you going to do? I have a feeling that Denver is going to be looking to go the more physical receiver route, boxy kind of giant 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" receivers, as opposed to more faster, shiftier slot receivers, and let Russell do the chuck it up moon balls that he was famous for in Seattle. It's kind of funny when they show highlights, you're like, wow, this has been a competitive game. It's like, no, it really hasn't. And Jacksonville will be receiving the ball because they deferred after winning the coin flip in the beginning. Here we go, guys. Kicking off. Second half. Yeah. Doug Peterson saying they're going to continue feeding the ball to Travis Etienne. Anybody could have told you that. Denver really, really needs Randy Gregory to get back healthy and get back in this game. Well, not this game, but I mean this season. Missed tackle on Ingram. Ingram, 4 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown. Wow. If you were somebody who picked up Ingram for a bye week play for Travis Kelce or something like that, wow. Good shit. Good shit right there for you. Gets it. Got that. I would not be surprised if Travis Etienne has more yards rushing than Russell Wilson has passing. Oh, shit. So Travis Etienne's at 107 yards rushing. Russell's at 117 yards passing. But his net yards, because of the sacks, is 103. So he does have net yards. He does have lower net yards than Etienne does have rushing. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Great tackle from Surtain. Man, Surtain is so good. Ball comes loose. It looks like Jacksonville recovered. Nick Benito, I think, is going to be a special player. I'm biased because St. Thomas Aquinas Raider, same high school, but he looks really good. That could have been a crazy game, a crazy play to change the game. 3rd and 29. Hasty getting some yardage back. Again, this defense, incredible. Offense was just competent. Forget spectacular. Competent. They could be a 4-3 team right now and being frisky in the AFC West. What a great punt and a recovery by that special teams, pinning Denver at the 2-yard line. The crazy thing is that Russell is playing worse than old man Peyton during the Super Bowl year. And the defense is playing just as good with the exception of scoring. That Super Bowl year, the defense wasn't just as good as they are this year. I mean, they were better. But what they were doing was that when they got interceptions and they got fumbles, recoveries, they were also scoring and they were also getting pick sixes or fumble recoveries for touchdowns. And that was what allowed the offense, even though they weren't doing that well, to win games. Like there were a lot of games that year where, even with 2 minutes left in the game, Denver was either had a very small lead or they were slightly behind, and there was a pick six or a fumble recovery for a touchdown that flipped the game. They don't have that this year. If they did, it would be another case of the defense playing amazing and just the competency from the offense keeping them in games. But to answer your question, Sleeping Angels, from much, much earlier, Romeo is on his way. Dulcich. Love Greg Dulcich, man. They wanted him to be the starting tight end over Alberto, and yeah, he wasn't able to make it for the first couple of games because of injury that he got a little banged up, but he's been great. I'm not sure if I get the reference Sleeping Angels for Money in the Bank that you're referring to here. Dulcich again. Look at this. Look at this. Love this guy, man. And that was a in Russell's hands, out of Russell's hands. And that opens up your run game a little bit more. All right. Oh, I see what you're saying. They're not doing the Money in the Bank pay-per-view anymore. I'm hearing it's going to be at WrestleMania. Yeah, I'm a big, speaking of what I was saying earlier about Hunter winning me over, I'm a big fan of WWE getting rid of gimmick pay-per-views. I don't believe that there should be a Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. I don't believe there should be a Elimination Chamber pay-per-view, a Money in the Bank pay-per-view, because a lot of times it forces you to put feuds into that gimmick pay-per-view's gimmick, even if they don't fit. Just because it is Hell in a Cell, we got to have a Hell in a Cell match. Just because it is Extreme Rules, we got to have Extreme Rules matches. If you're going to have a stipulation for a match, it should fit the feud. It should fit what's going on. Now, you can easily solve this by booking better feuds, because October you're going to have Hell in the Cell. So start coming right out of SummerSlam in August, September, and book strong feuds over the course of those 2-3 months, so that by the time you get to Hell in a Cell, it feels right that it should have the cell. But another thing is also for October, they like having Dulcich, son to go! Fucking amazing. I love this goddamn tight end. That is, jeez. This dude is amazing. What a play. What a throw. What a catch. Gordon gets stuffed. Because let's not forget, guys, in week 1 against the Seahawks, they got down to the goal line and then they fucked up like multiple times. Con asking, isn't this an ESPN Plus only game? Sure. I don't know how you guys are watching it. This is a run. Melvin Gordon, touchdown. Holy shit, the Broncos have the lead. I went after Greg Dulcich every single dynasty draft. I tried to get Dulcich. Actually, I think, hold on, because this would be hilarious. Yes, for both teams, the leading receiver is Evan Engram, tight end, Greg Dulcich, tight end. Both tight ends for the team, starting tight ends, are the leading receivers for each of their teams, which says volumes. Says volumes about these teams. But Melvin Gordon putting up a pretty good stat line for fantasy purposes. He's at 25 yards rushing, 23 yards receiving. So that's 4.8. He's got a touchdown, 10.8, 3 catches, so PPR 13.8. Pretty good stat line considering this offense. Wow. Yeah, that drive, 5 for 5, 88 yards, 4 first downs. Look, competency, basic competency. Actually, you know what? Let me do this for the probably short amount of time that I can. Yeah, he wanted something deep on that throw. Another defensive penalty.
I just look up in the sky and go, fuck!
Denver has that great scoring drive, and this is how I feel.
No question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
Did something good. I'm ready for the Jaguars to just take the lead back. see what we got. See what we got. Nice. Nice tackle for loss there. Josie Jewell. Great interior linebacker. Third and eight. Oof. Marvin should have caught that. Man. That would have been a great catch. Pretty good return by Montreal. Look at that. Look at that wide shot of foggy old London. Well, not foggy today, but usually foggy. Man, Denver turned it into a game real quick. See if they can keep that pressure up. That's what I was saying. I would just stay up tempo. If you got to go no huddle for a little bit here and there. That's what's working for you. And I'm once again in a position where I don't know if my internet has died or if it's a commercial break. It may just be my internet. But we shall shortly find out, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Okay, I'm back. SB3 asking an important question. What did I do to deserve watching this game alone? I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all because I'm here. I'm surrounded by the THH Sports faithful, those who are watching this morning game with me. And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, this is a great time to hit that subscribe button, to hit that like button, because we're just getting started for this Week 8 slate of games today, as well as the rest of the season. We've also got hockey firing up. We've got, no one really cares about it, but Phillies and Astros, the World Series. Already some allegations of potential cheating there. Yeah, we had UFC last night, boxing last night, basketball. Got these basketball watch-alongs. Oh, sack by the Jags. Yeah, Sleeping Angels. I am actually going to a Bulls game later in a couple days. Actually, I think the second. Yeah, I think October 2nd they're playing the Hornets, I believe. Pretty good return from Christian Kirk. He won't really fire. All right. Hey man, come on. Give the guy a chance. Yeah, I am surprised that Jacksonville has not gone empty set earlier. But ladies and gentlemen, as we get this penalty against probably the Broncos, because they have like 13 penalties at this point. Oh my God, it's not against the Broncos. What a miracle, but also a miracle is joining me at this time. And I say he's a miracle because he is one of the hardest working men in all of the True Hill Heat Nation. It's Romeo.
What is up?
How you doing?
Happy
today?
Football Sunday.
Yeah.
I'll let you know at 4 p.m. Eastern how I'm doing. After the Jets either beat the Patriots or once
There's
again
a good chance they do,
Bill
man.
Belichick owns them.
The way they looked against the Bears, there's a very, very good chance.
Yeah, but all week I've been hearing how Bill Belichick is coming off a loss, how great he is, how much he's he's ready the next week. I'm tired of hearing that shit. I'm tired.
Yeah, but I mean, you got newly acquired James Robinson ready to make an impact.
I hope he gets a lot of burn. These new running backs. He's gotten more time than what McCaffrey got. McCaffrey got a couple of days. And he was still got
that's true. That is true.
Decent amount of rushes. Thanks for holding it down. I mean, if I didn't get that extra sleep I got, I'd be dead today. Dead.
No worries, buddy.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Have you caught any of this game or no?
I've caught everything from halftime on.
Gotcha.
I saw your boy putting in work.
Yeah, first half is basically what you would expect from Denver and from the Jags, actually.
I had a dream, man. I had a dream that both tight ends today were going to score. Both of them. And Ingram scored, and the other guy almost scored.
Almost did. Jeez.
And I was like, oh my God, I should have bet that.
Like I was saying,
sleep.
I tried to get Dulcich in every single dynasty league. That dude's going to be an awesome tight end.
It's looking good. Put a little Jaguar color on here. I assume they're the home team. I
think so.
You saw Tony Khan's dad?
No, I missed that.
They showed him in the box, aggressively watching. I think some of the AEW crews out there. I saw Britt's out there, Cassidy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did a little field trip, everybody.
Fucking get Isaiah Cassidy out there in the field. He can probably make a jumping catch better than Marvin Jones tried to do, or diving catch.
What's up, Sleeping Angels? Let me share this video.
Oh yeah, I'm not good when it comes to all that kind of stuff.
I'll do it.
Other buttons.
No
I gotta have you show me how to do the polls. How to set that shit up.
Can you log into the channel or no?
I don't think I can log into our YouTube channel. Because I was trying to figure out if there was a way to do it directly from StreamYard, but
nope, there should be one.
I didn't think of the obvious thing of just going through the YouTube channel. Listen, it only took
we made StreamYard have it that you could add multiple images at once.
That's exactly where I was going. I was about to say, listen, it only took us like a year to force them to do that.
Oh.
It's the little things.
I mean, they haven't figured out how to remove several photos at once. They haven't figured that part out.
That takes forever. I had a hard rule for Dark Power for months there. Like each match only gets 3 pictures because that is way too much to be uploading and deleting manually. All right. Let's see what Sunshine's going to do. He's going to run.
A new record. What's the new record? Dan, I got a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you if you think they're moving the time of Cardinals Vikings today.
Did you see what I put it in the sports chat, what I had up as the banner earlier?
No. I haven't even checked.
I had Jags 7, Broncos, and then just can't even punt right. It's been that kind of a game. Oh, didn't get a chance to ask you. How do you feel about your boy Chase, Jamar Chase, out for 4 to 6 weeks?
It sounds like it'll be shorter than that. They haven't put him on IR.
Yeah, that's true. I'm hoping it's shorter.
So as long as he's back this season. And one of those weeks is a bye week. So
Yes, also
Bengals
true.
luck out. And they got the Panthers and I think Browns the other 2 games before that. Should be able to beat them with
Yeah.
Higgins and Boyd and Mixon. Still got an offense over there.
I had to pick up Mike Thomas in a couple leagues.
Oh, reliable. Reliable to sit his ass back on the bench and not play. He'll play today. He'll play, maybe a quarter of the snaps, and then he'll pull something. He's back on the bench. Watch.
No. Not Saints Mike Thomas. Bengals Mike
who?
Thomas.
What? Who the hell is that guy?
Exactly. He's their YR4, but he's now going to be YR3 with Chase out.
I only know one Michael Thomas. I didn't know another Michael Thomas.
Probably played
You
more
fooled me with
snaps
that
than
one.
New Orleans' is Mike Thomas.
Yeah, I agree. $9,000, Dan. And it's yours.
Give me 1 second. I will be right back.
So weird hearing the Monday Night Football song on a Sunday morning. What? Come on. Hot. Why is it hot? Yikes, just seeing that Trevor Lawrence interception from the first half. Disgusting. Disgusting. The last time the Jets beat the Patriots was in overtime on December 27, 2015. That is correct. I believe that was Fitzpatrick to Decker. Devontae Adams, active. Darren Waller, inactive. Zeke, inactive. Connor, inactive. Whoa. Etienne. I don't care about streaks today. The Jets have the defense to beat them. You saw how Mac Jones and Zappy looked Monday against the Bears. The Jets defense is better than the Bears, I dare say. We're going to beat them today. I don't care about streaks. Streaks are over. If the Jets don't beat the Patriots today, when will they? You have to remember a lot of those Patriots games were with Tom Brady, who's not there anymore now. And even if he was, he stinks now too. They ain't got no seats behind the Jaguars bench. Yikes. What a disgusting screen pass by Trevor Lawrence. Airmailed him. Look at this. Yuck. Last time the Cards won in Minnesota, the first Michael Myers movie wasn't even in theaters, so I hope you're right. I think it's been a while since we beat the Patriots, actually, too. Jaguars stink in the fourth quarter, statistically, this year. $10-20 to go in the fourth. 14-10 Broncos. Jaguars driving into Broncos territory. It's time to make some bets. Give me the Cowboys minus 10 over the Bears. Give me the Raiders over the Saints. Give me the Eagles destroying the Steelers. Dolphins minus 4 over the Lions. I'll take that. Jets plus 3.
And
Texans
I am
plus
back.
1. Give me the Commies plus 3 over the Colts.
Oh, you're doing all your parlays and all that?
Yep. Give me the Bills minus 10.5 over the Packers.
Wait, so Bills minus 10.5 means that they're saying that the Bills are going to score by 10.5? They're going to win by 10.5?
They're going to win by, at least 11.
Oh, yeah, I feel like they should do that.
All right. All that together is plus 17,485. Ha ha. $1 would win you $174.85. Let's ride.
I was saying earlier that in one league, I had to start the Denver defense, and the person I'm playing against started the Jags defense. And then I went back and looked at that league, and the person who's starting the Jags defense is Chris G. And I feel like that's a personal insult towards me, starting the defense of the team that I root for.
I went everywhere and picked up the Commies defense against Ellinger's debut.
Oh, yeah. That'd be interesting. I feel like it's going to have to be a lot of Jonathan Taylor.
Which hasn't been good so far this year.
Right. Okay, guys, don't get a sack and then sit down and do the tea time thing when there's a fucking flag being thrown, because it might be against you. Considering how fucking penalized this team has been this game. Holding offense, all right. But yeah, I think Denver's at like 15 penalties now. It's insane.
I wouldn't bet against Rodgers. Have you seen Aaron Rodgers this year? Also, he's had primetime games. He's had them. Has he not? Trap game for Buffalo? Do you think they're looking ahead to those dangerous Jets next week? Is that what they're doing?
Oh, boy, this guy.
You love using the term trap game. It's those Jets, man. Everyone's scared of those Jets. Maybe it is a trap game, yeah. Be shaking in my boots having to play the Jets next week.
Will you stop? Yeah, Denver. This is hilarious. The Jags have 5 penalties for 54 yards. Denver has 12 penalties for 81. Thankfully, the penalties have not. Yeah, thankfully the yardage of the penalties hasn't been too bad.
Yeah, that's what happened to the Patriots, right? They had a trap game against the Bears because they were looking ahead to the Jets today, right? That's what happened to the Patriots.
No, they just suck.
SB3, if I didn't get that extra sleep, there'd be no streams today.
Yeah, it was funny. I was telling you in the chat. I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna record Dark Power before the game, and then I was like, I'll do it during halftime. And then you weren't here, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to record it during halftime. Let's see.
And you could do these things called teasers, where you like add points to all the point spreads.
Mm-hmm.
It lowers the odds significantly, but it makes you feel a little more comfortable. Like I could add 6 points to all of that. So instead of Dallas winning by 10, I just need them to win by 4 now, by 4.5, and all those teams, and like it drops it down to plus 1,100. So $1 would win you $11. I mean, it's much shorter odds, but it makes it's a safer bet.
Yeah. So there's been, I know Denver had a lot of talk with the trade deadline coming up, but Kareem Hunt with the Browns, I know the Browns said like the conversation starting with a 4th round pick. If you were a GM for any team, and which team would you want to get Kareem Hunt? I think the Bills are an obvious choice, but is there anybody else?
Let me hold on.
Because that's a guy who is easily able to supplant almost every starting running back for a team that would be trading for a running back.
Let's see. The Kansas City Chiefs.
Really? Send him back to the Chiefs?
Oh, that's right. No, he can't go there. You're right. He can't go there.
Besides, they got CEH, and he's not doing bad.
He's not doing much. Never mind the Chiefs.
I mean, I would say he's doing what they need him to do, if anything.
There's really not a lot of. Oh my goodness.
Did you get like slightly ahead of me?
Yeah.
I'm at 3rd and 10.
Are they lining up?
Yeah. This is going to be another
This play
delay.
right here.
4, 3, snap the ball. Okay. So it's going to be a pick or a safety. Or KJ Hamler fucking up. Got it.
How'd he fuck up? Or was that an overthrow?
No, I think he dove for it and he missed. It might have been a little
Russ overthrew him,
overthrown.
right?
It might have been a little overthrown, but at the speed he was going, he could have picked up the speed a bit. Yeah,
The Rams.
Ugh.
The Rams can look in the hunt.
I see what you did there.
Wait, what'd I do?
Look in the hunt. But that's what Russell gets for trying to throw the ball to KJ Hamler and not Greg Dolchik. Come on. Gotta know where your bread's buttered. It's with the 3rd best tight end in the AFC West.
Yeah. I think Rams or Dolphins should look in the hunt.
Rams or Dolphins? He'd be interesting on the Dolphins, that's for sure. Create like a 3-headed monster with Hunt, Mostert, and Chase Edmonds. It would be that meme where it's the 3 dragon heads. And Chase Edmonds is the goofy looking one.
Hunt's better than two of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dolphins better start winning some games.
They got an opportunity today against the
4-3, not
Lions.
cutting in that division.
Yeah, that AFC East, man. You know, it's kind of funny. Remember our season preview? You guys were giving me shit for my Miami prediction, right? But what's funny is that I was looking at it last week, and I predicted correctly the first 5 games for them.
It's nice.
Win, 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 loss, loss. And then I predicted the correctly because I think they lost. Did they lose to Minnesota?
Man, Etienne is having himself a game.
Yeah, man.
151 yards rushing.
Yeah, I correctly predicted the first 6 weeks for the Dolphins, and then they beat the Steelers on that last minute Kenny Pickett interception. Otherwise, I would have had that too.
It's pretty good.
So let's see how they go the rest of the stretch.
I don't think you have Tua getting concussed out of his damn mind.
That's true. That's true. I'm not saying it was 100% accurate there, buddy.
You play the lottery if you predicted that. This is not good for the Broncos. Not good at all.
Well, let's see. I'm at 2nd down.
Well, the Jags are threatening. The clock is ticking.
Well, what they one of the earlier stats was that the Jags have scored all of their points
Oh,
this
yeah.
season, really, in the first and the third quarter.
Yeah, they are bad in the fourth. Bad.
Eddie didn't get it. Did he get it? We got the first down. Is it raining? What the fuck is going on up there? It's London, so it has to start raining at some point.
Every time they cut to Khan, he's emotionless. It's like these motherfuckers better score. Where?
That or somebody's telling him how much Tony spent on another acquisition.
I popped.
He's like, he signed the kingdom for how much? The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia? Like we're taking over the Saudi blood money shows from WWE? Like what you saw? Who is the kingdom, Tony?
Funny.
And then all of a sudden it's Anthony. Anthony did what?
Anthony.
He got it. He got it.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. I started Etienne in a bunch of leagues.
All right. Who's scoring touchdowns today? Let me go. I'll go Benjamin from the Cardinals. I think he'll score.
Yeah. James Conner's out.
I'll go Tony Pollard to score.
Zeke's out. RJ and his family are going to be at that game.
That's right. Josh Jacobs. Saquon. Oh, Terry McLaurin scored again for sure.
Hopefully.
Look at Khan. Look at Khan. He's happy. Always got to take Cooper Kupp to score. And yeah, Stephon Diggs. Those are my 7 guys to score, plus 19,067. That's beautiful.
Wherever Hunt goes, I hope it's to a team that can really fucking use him.
Oh.
Good-o or bad-o?
Huh.
Let us see. Getting ready to snap. Good-o, KJ Hamler redeeming himself.
Nice throw, Russ.
for a while there, Etienne's rushing yardage was higher than Russ's net passing yardage.
Damn.
Russ was 103 net yards after the 2 sacks that he'd taken, and Etienne was 107 rushing yards.
Look at this play.
All right, hold on. Let me see what we got here. Oh, what the fuck, Court?
Got to catch that, buddy.
Yeah. That would have been
Team
like a
needs ya.
15-yarder too. They just not tackle Murray because he kept going.
Oh.
Ooh, a little run.
Very nice. Put the speed on. Broncos threatening.
Yeah.
Two-minute warning. Broncos are scoring here. A touchdown. They're scoring a touchdown.
I had to refresh my my stream, so hopefully.
Jack still got 3 timeouts.
We got to get the touchdown first, but let's see. Coming
You're
out
gonna
of
get it.
2-minute
You're
warning.
gonna get it.
Hamler. Okay. Man, court's out really wide. Murray. Oh. All right.
It's actually nice. That actually works out because it's a first down. You make Jacksonville take a timeout.
Yeah.
The Jaguars have lost 8 straight 1-score games.
I mean, at the very least, they could tie it.
If you don't fumble at the goal line.
Oh, well, come on now.
Too soon?
No, not at all. Melvin ran in a goal line touchdown today, so not too soon. Murray with the touchdown.
Told you.
Very nice.
(21-17). Now, this was like the Jaguars last week. It's the Giants. And they had to come back and score. And they got stopped at the 1-yard line.
Ooh. Yeah, I didn't see any of the Sunday games last week.
It reminded me of the finish of that Super Bowl with the Rams and the Titans.
Oh, okay.
Where the guy was like, he's trying to stretch out and score over the goal line, but the Giants just stuffed him. Trevor Lawrence has 1 minute, 43 seconds, 2 timeouts.
That's plenty of time. I mean, he hasn't had the greatest receiving, greatest throwing game thus far. However, your boy Evan Engram over there.
My boy. He's been my boy in fantasy, though. I have him on the bench today.
Yeah, I was
like,
let
me give Kyle Pitts one more chance.
I was saying,
and Evan Engram said, "Hey, I'm ready."
If you were somebody who is streaming a tight end because like Kelsey is out, and you're just like, "Fuck it, let me see if Evan Engram can do anything."
No, absolutely no.
Wow,
you might want to start him going forward. Not if you have Kelsey, obviously. Not if you have Kelsey,
right, yeah.
Evan,
but if you got
Engram's
like a
top fantasy tight end now,
if you don't have anybody else good enough for a flex spot, definitely have Engram in there.
I got faith in this Broncos defense.
I have faith in the Broncos defense. I don't have faith in the Broncos defense when it comes to penalties, getting Jacksonville into a scoring position. Oh, you see Trevor as he's walking out to the field, he's doing the hangman. What
was he doing? I missed it.
He was doing the hangman's All right.
Oh,
No way. No way.
have yourself a drink, Hangman. Trevor Lawrence sucks. What a terrible throw. Terrible. Throws a pick on the first play of the drive. Now the Broncos are set up to at least add a field goal. Jack still have 2 timeouts, 1 minute, 36 seconds. Well, no, the Broncos are not set up for a field goal. Not yet. In a few yards. Don't go backwards.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence. You bum.
What a fucking great play.
Your mic is low.
What a fucking great play.
Still low.
That's weird. How about now?
Still low.
Huh.
Is a wire loose or something?
I think so. How about now?
I can hear you, but you don't sound as loud as before.
Huh. Nothing happened to the mic. Can you hear me now?
Say something again.
This is testing.
I hear you, but it's not the same.
Oh, I wonder what happened.
There it is. What did you just do? Say something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now you're perfect.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
What did you do? Anything?
I touched the USB cord.
That worked. That worked. Must be a little. What's the word? Flimsy.
Yeah, some kind of technical difficulty. Meanwhile, there seem to be technical difficulties with this fucking drive to put the game away. Get a goddamn first down.
Hackett talking to the ref, trying to butter him up. The ref is laughing. He seems to have told a good joke.
He probably told the ref he'd give him an autograph afterwards.
I'd laugh too.
By the way, I don't know, because I'm not paying attention to this World Series that much, but I was wondering, I saw a meme where it's saying Maldonado uses an illegal bat in Game 1, and Valdez, for some unknown reason, changed his cleats and fielding glove during the game and suspiciously gripped the heel of his hand multiple times and wiped his hands on his pants prior to the umpires checking him between innings. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, I saw all that. That's no meme. That is truth.
So the Astros still cheating.
Yes. They're cheating bums. How can anyone root for this team?
Well, I just
Mets
wanted
fans
to
need to be ashamed of themselves.
I just wanted to confirm with somebody who I know is watching before I share this with somebody.
Oh, it's true. Cheating asses. And the Broncos say, fuck kicking this field goal. We're going to go for this 4th down. Look at this play call.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I guess they're looking at it saying that Jacksonville needs a touchdown to win. Let's see, 4th and 1. Here we go. I don't know if they got that. No.
Hey, shove them, push them.
Yeah.
High knees.
High knees. Look. You prepare for the game. You prepare to win. You prepare to win the game.
Broncos win.
You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports.
That is the great thing about sports. Broncos win 21-17. Broncos 3-5 club.
Hey.
Jaguars 2-6. Disgusting.
Look at that. The Jags should have won this fucking game.
So, guys, we'll be back here 30 minutes from now. For we're gonna change things up this week. We'll combine the 1 p.m. games and the 4 p.m. games into one big stream. So you don't have to go click 2 links. We'll be with you at 1 all the way through the 4 p.m. games until they're over. So get ready for football Sunday as the football morning is over. We will see you then. Congrats, Broncos.